I will do is in the meantime, I have this special brew that I have here. It's coconut oil with um, coconut and lemon, and I just poured some castor oil in it. The pure organic castor oil, because I personally like my end result to be nice and dewy, right? So I kind of warm it up in the palm of my hands, and what I do, I press it in. Now, a lot of people would think, oh my God, you put an oil on your skin before you put on makeup, but it's the best. And I want to make sure you see on the eyes, the skin on the eyes is the thinnest layer. So y'all not gonna join me?
Well,
And this,
we're now getting the tips, So we
no,
don't.
but the idea is not. This is not for you to spectate. This is for you to go along and do it with me too, so we could all have some fun, and then you can see where where you need to think. So I will focus on. I mean, of course, in the mornings when you're in a hurry, you don't have time to kind of massage, but I'm giving it to you like if I'm doing my at night routine. So all of this, I think Gloria's back, so let's add her back, and hopefully, because we don't have that. Yes, Gloria. Right. If definitely you have something that kind of knocking.
You
Right.
hit it again?
Once you settle down, it's good. And guess what? You see the back of your hands is one of the age telling signs too. So whatever residue is remaining on your from your hand, you press it to the back of your hand, and I press it into my skin. And at night, well, I don't do it at night, to be honest with you. I don't. I use my jade roller because it has the oils and the skin is nice and smooth. And I will just roll it over. All right, Gloria. I don't know what's going on, but something by you right to your neck.
Yes, and I'm here. Yes.
Because you don't want, because like, how many times you see a woman with a nice young face, and when you look down here, you see it all wrinkly. So pay attention. All right. So when I finish this, I could go in with two other. I could do two things. I could either let it absorb like so, or I would just thin out a layer of tissue and I would just press to remove whatever excess, right? So immediately, have you noticed how my skin look extra radiant?
Yes,
It don't look greasy, right?
absolutely.
And I see the other thing is like at night, when you go to bed at night, is the time when the skin replenishes itself. So don't be afraid to go in on your skincare. All right. So don't be afraid to go in on your skincare so that your skin can really absorb everything and be fabulous. You see around your eyes, you want to always pay attention to around your eyes, right? And Vonette, I read the other day and I actually tried it for myself. This is a technique that you could use. This will help to kind of like deal with the circulation around here and help with the puffiness as well too. Rice water. When you're doing your rice and your ring finger is the lightest finger, so it's like you just want to be literally just lightly tapping. You don't want to pull because the skin around the eyes is the thinnest layer, right? So you could take off your glasses and just tap 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 tap. Right. So I'm using these two fingers, right? Tap 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 tap. Don't pull, just tap your middle finger and your ring finger. And you will feel how relaxing it is. The ring finger and your little finger. Tap, 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 tap. Right. So you put your oils or whatever it is on the eye product that you're using and you just tap it in. And this will help to wake up your face because I have a little slight of that same thing as well. Right. So basically that's it. And huh? Yeah, but so guess what? Your skin, you need to invest in that product. I'm going to look for it and I'm going to tell you about it, and you need to use it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So this is
I will use it. I will use it.
Yes, because that's the only way. I mean, give yourself about 6 weeks. This is a one of my it's a Makeup Forever primer, and this one is a radiant primer. So I'm really going in because I really want, and I just press this in over. You want to not tug on the skin too much, so pressing the product
Hold on. Do
into.
you have any reviews? Any reviews on there's a new primer out now by Sasha, and have you ever used it?
Actually, I have it right here, and I'm going to use it too because I actually love the skin canvas. It's called Face Canvas, Liquid Velvet, and I like the fact that
Yeah.
because I like radiant skin and I don't like matte. What I love about this is that when I put it on, my skin literally feels like velvet.
Nice.
Yeah. So it allows my product to go on. And now you will be thinking, oh, you have all this product. Well, trust me, the more moisture your skin has, is the better your product will sit on the skin. So the first layer, which is the oils, moisturize, hydrate the skin. Then the second layer is another primer for radiance. And then this one on top will help to control whatever shine that may come through underneath. And there's another way for people who have extra oily skin. So you can see the difference. Before is I don't know if you saw the difference when I put the skin canvas over. It looked a little bit more matte and not as shiny, but still have that radiance underneath. Does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is helpful.
Yeah, it does.
Particularly, I mean, the routine that you're taking us through, because when you're in the AC all day, or if you're out in the sun,
Yes, it dries your
it
skin.
helps. Yes, it really
Yes,
helps.
it dries your skin. And like if this was a daytime and I was going out, there was one more product I would have added with that has SPF. It's a L'Oreal product too, and it's very, very light. But SPF, the reason why SPF is important is because you have to get broadband. One, the UV one of them is responsible for aging the skin, and the other one is responsible for burning the skin. So that's why SPF over 25 or 30 is important, because while I'm a makeup artist, I'm all about youthful as long as possible. Because when your skin is really great, you could get away with wearing as little as possible. It also gives you that confidence and that assertiveness, you know, that you could go out there and you could flaunt your skin. For me, I could literally just go out, apply 2 coats of mascara and some lip gloss, and I'm gone. I don't even have to put product on my skin. So just for today, these are my products that I use. So this, I'm going to show you another trick that I would do. Like for example, if I really going out or whatever, this product from Makeup Forever, it looks like this. It's white, right? And what this does is a powder that really is oil absorbing. And what I will do is dust a little bit of this in my, because I will be oily here and maybe there and over my nose, even before I put any product on my skin. And my thing is, so y'all really not doing it?
Oh, you put the powder on first.
Yes, I put the powder on first.
Oh no. I want to watch. I want to watch. I want to watch everything.
You want to watch? Well, guess what? Well, then next week when you join, next week when you come on, then if you come on next week, you have the time. Oh, if you have the time and you come on next week, you'll participate, right?
Yeah.
So one of my other absolute favorite products that I like to use is Black Up Sublime Powder. Now, highlighting is a big thing. What I want you guys to know about highlighting when it comes to the no makeup look is that the high pigment highlighters are not the best for the no makeup look. unless you're going to be putting it on your skin underneath, because you want everything to look as though it's just coming naturally from outside. How many times you've seen women with the face highlighted and then all you're seeing is this big shiny bulb on top? And even for stage, that is not the best thing. When I'm doing clients who do stage, I put everything underneath so that when the lights and stuff hit them, because lighting reads makeup differently. It's so interesting, right? So what I will do now is I will put this on first before I do anything else, before I even put on my product, right? And I share with women, invest in a magnifying mirror, especially if you're over 40. So where I want to have my high point, remember everybody's face is different. And these products will help to shape and define your face as well. So you have to be very intentional with where you add certain things. All right. So my high point areas that I want to have, because I want to really, I have a natural contour. You see, I don't know if you can see this. This is my natural contour. You see the line?
Yeah.
Some people have it, some people don't. And Vonnet and Janelle, you guys almost have the same facial shape, right? So you could use what is going on with your skin and what is naturally going on with your features. That's how I teach. So don't try to recreate what is not there. Use what you have and enhance it. That's why my class is different, right? So yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of this. Good. So now so this is the areas that I want to highlight. So now what I'm going to do is work on where I wanted these guys, which is the little shadow that I have like right here. So I'm using a CC cream, and what I love about this CC cream is real light. You could put it on, I literally put it on with my fingers. And then this one is a full coverage foundation, which is a little bit lighter. So what I usually do is I put a little bit of both. I try to really use products that will only be of benefit to my skin. And this CC cream have a lot of benefits in it. It adds radiance to the skin, evens out the skin tone. Shit, I have too much. Right. So what I'm doing is, because one of them is slightly as darker than the other, meaning the full coverage foundation is what I would use as a highlighter, right? But I want to kind of cheat and put everything together. So as you remember, we kind of cut in time too. So I start right here and I keep tapping it, because here is where, so by the time I come out, I'm blending it off. And this, what it's doing is also helping to shape my face. So I pat. And I'm going to pat the residue over my eyes, because what this will do is, get away, some fly thing. Oh my gosh. Sorry. So when it comes to your foundation, it is absolutely important that you get a product that is complementary to your skin tone. So you don't have to put product all over. What I'm going to do next is I have two little beauty blender thingies, this one and this one. I will just use this. And I'm a big fan of layering my product. So I could either, on a casual day, just go like so. Or if I really want to dig in on this guy, let's say, for example, I'm going to be taking pictures of myself. Then I will make the shadow literally disappear. Because, I mean, it's there slightly, right? But I could go in and I could add some again, right? So a little go a long way. It is always better for you to have a a little bit and reapply it, and have too much and have to take it out. Because remember, you want to create the illusion of really flawless skin. You don't want to look as if people must look at do a double take. Is she wearing makeup? Is she not wearing makeup? That's the whole idea behind the no makeup look. And the one place where you'll see that a lot is on the in the magazines, the editorial magazines, and on the international runways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Some do the same thing on this side. So
So
if
that's basically just foundation or foundation, and can I do that with foundation and concealer or just foundation?
well, it all depends on the concealer that you're using. So if you're doing I mean, how is your concealer? Is it lighter than your skin, or is it the same skin tone? What is the shade of your concealer? Huh? Is it lighter?
I don't know. It is lighter. It's lighter than my foundation.
No, you don't want to. Well, if it's on how is your foundation? Is your foundation the exact skin tone? When you apply your foundation, it's exact. Well, then what you can do is just mix the two together, right? A little bit of the concealer, and well, you will know because you don't want it to be too light. So just tap a little bit in because
Right.
you know. So that's what I do with mine. So basically, this could be it. I don't have to put anything else. And what I will usually do is like around your mouth, usually would have like a little bit of discoloration. It all depends on if I'm gonna do like a really nude mouth. I will put a little bit of product around my lip line just to get a nice even kind of vibe going. And to disguise any little discoloration as well too. Great, and I have a little bit of blemish like right here. I'm just gonna use the part that I didn't mix with the lighter color. I will just put it right here. Now, the only way you will get away with this is if your product is the exact color as your skin. I'm gonna just tap a little bit of the lighter color just to give you some perspective. And you see how little I'm using, right? A lot of people, because of course with the beauty influencers who they have out there, they are not properly trained. So by the time they finish with you, we run into the store every month to buy a foundation. A little go a long way. If you could only cut down on the amount of product you use at least by quarter, you will see. Your product will last you a way longer and you will look more natural too. So for today, I don't necessarily have to do anything on my face and on the rest of my face. Here is why. Because the powder that I'm going to use is a compact powder. Now the difference between a compact powder and a translucent powder, the translucent powder is very sheer and the compact powder has color, right? So it will just help to pull now everything together. So I'm going to go back in with this same brush and I'm going to start at my forehead. I'll make sure that I brush over here. And I circle it around. That will a little bit on my nose. I don't want my face to look powdery, but I know because of the product that I have underneath, I'm using the brush because with the brush, it helps me to control more product. But if I was supposed to go, like for example, Vanna, you prefer matte. I don't want you to try matte just in the areas where you need it. So like for example, the nose, you'll use your beauty blender or sponge and you'll press the product over, right? And I'm not a big fan of baking in this particular instant, but like if you really, really want to control your shine, what I would do sometimes is like, because I could tell you, here and my nose gets shiny. So the HD powder, I would just tap a little bit. I wouldn't rub it in. I will tap it in and I will leave it, and then I will do the rest of my face. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna come back in. Right? So let's talk about another quick thing. How everybody's doing outside. If anybody's there, everybody seems to be attentive. I ain't see no movement going on in the chat. So I hope you guys are getting some information. I wanna take off some of this product on my hands. So any questions? Any questions, V? Any questions now?
So on the area, so like Paula, I have these like black spots on my face.
Right.
I'll just be applying like the same foundation mixture to those spots.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with the mixture. I would
As
go
against putting foundation
by itself.
over my
Right, because you remember I have a little blemish going on here, and I just went over with because what I did is I mixed the foundation. I put the foundation by itself and just pull aside a little part and mix the lighter color in it. And then so see the color that is exactly like my skin here, I put the rest of it. So yes, so all the areas where you tend to look have a little blemish, you go over with your thingy. So let's talk about eyelashes. Eyelashes are absolutely amazing, but here's the thing: for the no makeup look, the whole idea behind it is to, like you said, you want to just in this particular instance, you want to look as though you are wearing a really great volumizing, lengthening mascara, as opposed to going with a lash that is as dramatic as this, right? I have a collection of lashes here. This is my personal thing. And the purpose for lashes, it really helps to pull together a look. Also, every lash is for everybody. You have to understand what your eye shape is, the length of your eyes, and what you really want to bring out when you're gonna do lashes. So this is a collection of some different ones here that I will use on a regular. Right? The two in the middle is what I would use on casual days. Actually, no, right. The one to the top here and the one to the bottom here is my natural lashes that I will wear. Let's say if I'm using a really good mascara, I just want, because my eyes are very small. So the one place I would play up the most is my eyes. And the two things that I would do is either do 2 or 3 coats of mascara or 1 coat of mascara and this lash. So with this same no makeup look, if I'm going out, then I could play it up with a different lash that is a little bit more dramatic, but still natural. You understand? Now look at this particular, because this particular lash here is nice and full. The reason why I like these, it is more natural in terms of natural to feel, in terms of touch, and natural when you're wearing it as well. It doesn't sorry. Let me see, Gloria said something here. Gloria, I'm so sorry that we lost you again. I think we missed the first thing there. So Gloria, don't worry about it. We're gonna do this again next week, and we will make sure you have this stuff set up in such a way that we don't get a bad feedback. So I don't know if you could see it. I mean, especially showing this to Vonnet. Vonnet, can you look and see that this have a shape?
Yeah.
So it's like short in the inner corner and longer to the outer end. Right. So if you're gonna do like a nice wing thing, this lash would be perfect complementary lash for it. So this is the one thing that you should really know about lashes. It's not just, oh, I'm going out. I'm just gonna pick up any pair of lash and just throw it on because Right, and then I'm going to just show you one more. And then this is another style. And if you notice with this style, it's thicker to the outer corner and very thin
Right.
on the inner corner. Right. So this is great for if you're going to wear like a smoky eye and you're going to just smoke the outer corner of your eye. This helps to kind of just pull and bring the look together, this particular lash. So the next thing that I will do is I'm going to find a shadow that is not pigmented. I'm going to use this from the Naked palette. So you see you have some mattes and some shimmery ones. In this particular case, we don't want to do shimmery. If you're going to go for a really dewy, glossy, highlighted finish on the face, keep everything else matte. So that way your look is more balanced. Make
Okay.
sense? Yeah. So and everything is like real easy. Just with my fingers. And I just slap this over my eye. You want to go for colors that will just be like a poof over your natural skin tone. I mean, and of course, this is not written in stone. This is just one way to do it because, you know, it's effortless. You're just going down the road kind of thing. You could play it up by using more, like for example, you could use more shimmery colors or you could opt for matte. And what I would want to do after this is kind of like just give my eyes a little bit of definition. So instead of using an eyeliner pencil, what I will do is just use one of these slanted tip brush, and I'm going to use this as my eyeliner. So on a regular basis, I don't recommend black on for mature women because black has a way of, like for example, bonnet. I wouldn't line your eyes top and bottom in black because what will happen is that it will eventually the dark colors recede, light colors bring forward, right? And the darker the color, when you put the dark, it highlights the puffy area on the eyes. Make sense? You can visualize it?
Right. Right.
Yes. So with your skin tone,
Yeah, I
the
can.
perfect colors in your skin tone is plums and wines and purples and all those really sexy colors. I'm going to show you. Somebody gave me this Jovia, and this is like a this color, not the silvery one, the one that is matte. I can get the hang of this one. This is the
Right.
color I will use as eyeliner, and this is the color I would use as an eyeliner on you as well, right? So I just dip the brush in like
Okay.
this. I top off the excess and either the back of my hands or tissue, and I will come as close to my lash line as possible. So this is my other magnifying mirror because I'm going to pop some lashes on. And what this will do is it will give my lash line the appearance of it being fuller. So y'all really come out here to be spectator. I thought I would have been teacher. Hmm?
You are
Yeah.
teaching. You do a very good job. I'm taking notes.
You taking notes?
Yes, have my notes.
Teaching, teaching is when you're doing it too, and I could see that you know you're doing it and you're getting some results. Can you see how automatically my eyes are lifting? I don't want a line like in your face line. I just want to create that nice full lash line. So I use the powder instead
Right.
of using eyeliner. And what this will also do too is like in event that you don't get the lashes close to the lash line as possible, it will disguise any spaces in between. So I'm just gonna tap a little
Right.
bit on my. Any questions?
That's to me my challenge in this I just can never get the lashes right. I can never get the lashes right. I'm just about
See?
ready to give up.
No, don't give up yet. Just get yourself a mag. Do you have a magnifying mirror? Do you use a
I do
magnifying
have it,
mirror?
but I don't use it. I guess I have one, but I don't use it.
Well,
But I have
girlfriend,
one.
please, when you start using a magnifying mirror, your life can change. I guarantee you that. I was ready with makeup
I'll
and
try it.
getting a feedback. Oh, I'm Gloria. I'm so sorry, but you could still follow along. And then I mean, of course, I'm gonna do this again next week as promised. And I pray that everything works out and we don't get any feedback and we can have you on and stuff. But I want to see you after, so I'm gonna have you come back on before we finish. Okay? Before you, I know you have to leave at 7 for your class. So please, right. Good. So the next thing I'm gonna do real quick is apply a light coat of mascara. Where is my mascara? And eyebrows. Eyebrows I'm needing during the video. When I
Oh boy.
right. So and then you could play around too with colored mascaras and stuff. One of my favorite colored mascara is this one from L'Oreal. And colors, one of the things I want to tell you about when I refer to wearing makeup with purpose, colors help to um, it helps to enhance the actual color of your iris. So if you have brown eyes, wearing certain colors will pop your eyes and make it look lighter, make the brown look lighter, pop the brown in your eyes. So browns, um, plums, wines, purples are perfect for light brown eyes. So when you are wearing your makeup, just pay attention to what looks good where and how. So because you remember, I know my face, but I don't know yours. So you have to develop an intimate relationship with yourself so you can learn what really, really works for you.
Yeah.
So the reason why I pull some mascara on my lash is because before I put on the lashes, is because I want to make sure that I get all my lashes brushed together. And I usually put mascara at the bottom as well because it helps to pop and open my eyes. And the thing about mascara that most people don't know is mascara also helps to define your eyes, define and give it shape. So you try to get the mascara from the root all the way up to the tip. That way, mascara alone sometimes could define your eyes. Well, this is one thing I can't do and talk, sorry. And another trick, if you're applying your mascara and for some reason your it touches the skin, believe me, ignore it because most of the times you try to move it right away and what it does, it just creates a mess. Leave it alone, go back in, and you could flick it off easy with your finger or Q-tip. So I'm just doing one more coat to give you perspective of how mascara alone could really wake up your face. Right. So now I'm going to put on the natural lash that would make me look as though I just applied a really great volumizing and lengthening mascara. And I like these because it feels very natural. It's really light, and the band is also very light. It's not heavy. Sometimes I forget.
What brand is that, Paula?
This is from Kiss, and would you believe this lash? This is must be I lost count of how many times I've worn this. The last time I had it on, I jumped in the shower and totally forget. And if you notice, I wash it so it's nice and clean. I could use my makeup remover wipes and clean it, and it comes back because the hair is very soft and feathery, very, very natural. So I personally, I don't use anything on my clients that I wouldn't use on myself. And this particular brand, it comes with its own glue that is amazing. Because on a, if I have, and this is where you apply it. Let me see. A lot of people don't know where to apply the glue. They apply it at the bottom. So I apply it along the band of the lash. And I make sure that I get a good bit, especially to the outer corner, because sometimes I want to wear them for more than one day. And once my eyes, I don't know, you've seen it, right? So the glue is applied on the edge. And because I've worn these before, I don't have to cut them. Let's see, right?
Right.
I'm playing with this thing. So I let it dry for a little bit again. Right, and what I do is, let's see, yeah. I hold it between, this is not a lash tweezer. I hold it between here on the outer corner. Right, so it looks like so. This is how I hold it. For me, I apply it better like so. And then I come in with my magnifying mirror and I kind of hover over and I lock it down all the way down to my lash line. I plop it in the middle, right? And then I go in with my tweezer now and I just pull down the outer corner and pull down the inner corner. I apply it with my eyes open. Believe me, I used to catch my ass to put on lashes before. So this way now, everybody's one
I think
thing
that's what
happens.
I need, because the problem is I wear glasses. So I have half
Mhm.
the time I'm putting on the lashes minus the glasses because I can't put on the lashes with the glasses. And then I can't
Right.
see to put it on properly.
Your
And that
magnifying
is one
mirror.
of the
Get
things
one
I
of
probably really need that mirror.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put on my makeup, foundation, everything with a magnifying mirror. Because that way you'll be able to see everything and it's not likely that you will go over like put on too much of anything.
Right.
So I'm gonna put this on real quick and then I'll finish up. But any questions so far? I'm just gonna show you one more time. Right. So this is the other side here. And the best part of about these lashes is how many times they were worn. I'm putting it along the band. So that way the lash of itself is not getting any glue on it. The cool thing about it doesn't take long to dry either. So with this class, with this session, the next time you guys are going to go out, are you going to, oh shit, I think this is the wrong lash I pick up this. Is it? Yeah. What we're going to do is, what I would love for y'all to do is maybe do your face. You don't have to take a picture and put it public, but you could, or if you share it public, just tag me in it. Yes, it is the wrong
I probably try. I will probably try this tomorrow. I could
Yes,
probably try it tomorrow and
please.
see.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, it was the wrong side. I know this the other one was a little bit more dramatic, but it's still natural. But this is the other side for the pear. And you want to not, the trick also is to putting it on when it's like almost dry. So it's a little bit tacky, and when it's not too wet. So therefore you don't risk having it sliding all over the place. So I hold it to the end of the tweezer. So try to get in middle kind of thing. So that way when I set it down, I'm setting it to the middle. So let me see. I hover over my eyes and try to gauge where is the center, and I press it down. See, now a trick is to make sure that the tweezer have no glue in it too, because that's another thing that could mess you up. So I concentrate on getting one corner down, which is the outer. You could do the inner too. Great. And that's it. And depending on how vain I'm feeling at the time, I will go back in with some mascara to the bottom lash, because you know the eyes have it, right? So another one of my favorite products that I should absolutely use, because remember I spoke to you guys about my natural contour seed, right? And I'm using what's going on my skin. So if you look carefully, you can see the little, because remember I used a highlighter before. You can see the little radiance, and then you can see the little flush in my cheek. So what I will do now is I'm not going to try to use something pink or, yeah, pink. I'm going to go with something that's literally coming out of my skin, which is this product. This product, I had gotten this from NYX. It's a bronzer, and it's matte, and it's very close to my skin. So this will help to kind of give me a little bit more definition. So I'm going along, yeah. So have you heard of a color called terracotta? Hi, Gloria, bringing in a minute. Have you been doing anything that's bringing
Yes,
Gloria back?
I just came back in to say hi and bye.
Oh my
Bye.
God.
It's 3 minutes
Sorry.
to 7.
Yes, so
I hope you're not getting, are you getting the feedback still?
no, it sounds
No?
better. So next week we on, because like I said, I was giving them the joke earlier that I had said the 26th, and it's yesterday afternoon at around 6:15 I realized that it's next week and not today.
Yes. Yes.
So for all the people who are preparing for next week, you guys come back in, okay? So I love you. Enjoy your meditation session, and I appreciate you being here. But you could
Yes,
always go
thanks.
back and look and practice. So
Definitely.
when we come on next week, we will
I'll do
be able
something
to
tomorrow.
remember.
Tomorrow I think I'll
Yes,
do
and take a
something.
picture and send for me, okay, please?
Yes, I'll do that.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay
But
then, bye.
I did share it last night with Erla and Diane and those people and my girlfriend Shelly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm looking
All
forward to
right.
the feedback. All
Okay,
right,
bye
honey.
guys.
Blessings. Bye bye.
Okay, take care. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so this is the other side. So you remember earlier I had put that the age define powder on it. So what I'm going to do now is what I will do now is just brush it off, and I put everything together. And when it comes to the lips, I can do either gloss because my skin is not too shiny. I have a nice radiant glow, so I could balance it by using either a glossy lip or I could go with a matte mouth. Any questions? Any questions? Any comments? What is your feedback? What is your take?
That oil that you put on your face initially, that first layer, you put the oil first and then you put the primer. Can you use any kind of oil for that?
Well, oil that is particularly for your skin. So this, the one that I have here, something that I mixed. It's the original oil is lemon and coconut oil, and I just added meringue oil. I added some lavender oil and the castor oil. Yeah, and that's what I use on the rest of my body too. So like when I come out of the shower and stuff, I will use the oil first, and then I'm pat my skin dry, and then I use moisturizer on top. So I'm going to do a 2-layer thingy with the lips. This is a darker shade of brown. And I'm just using this as a contouring. So I use it on the outer corner. And in this case, I don't necessarily need to use lip liner. So the areas where I want to contour, I'll focus more, which is here, in the corner, and here. And your finger is always a great tool. And if you are using your beauty blender is your eraser. So any little edges that you want to clean up. Right. So now this is the fun part. I could go with my Oh Baby. My Oh Baby goes to the center. When I do this, I'm just pressing the middle together because I don't want the light color to come all over. Right. So there you have it.
That's a MAC lip gloss.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh Baby.
Is that a MAC lip gloss?
Yes, one of my absolute favorites. This is about the 5th tube I have. I like it so much. So as soon as one finishes, I always buy another one. It's one of my absolute favorites. So just to give you some perspective, I'm going to do my brows real quick. Let me see which one of these. And with this no makeup look, you don't need brows that is too structured. Right. One is slightly darker. I'm going to go with the lighter shade. And my brow hairs are like really, really fine. So I'm starting in the areas where my brow is most sparse. And then I'm going to pull it all the way over. And I am just mimicking. I'm not doing one continuous line. I'm just flicking it through. So I just want to create this the illusion that I have nice full eyebrows naturally without looking as though I'm wearing a whole lot of product. So I'm not really focusing on shape. Oh my God, you see that? You know, if I want to go in and I want to add a little bit more depth, I could go in with a darker color. And I will focus it mostly to the end. Right. So I just want it to be really effortless. So everything I do, I use the magnifying mirror. Even the brows that I'm applying. Wait, so I'm gonna go in with the darker shade to add a little bit of depth because I have some sparse areas. So on any given day, with the pencil, you could enhance or disguise any feature on the face. So there you have it, my take of the no makeup look. So apart from my lip gloss,
Beautiful.
and the cool thing about this look is that you could dress it up. When I say you could dress it up, I could add a little bit more definition to my eyes. I would avoid putting any color here. I will only use a color that is close to my skin color. Because when you look at me, I just want you to see my nice fine eyes. I don't want you to see eyeshadow, right? I use the combination of remember the highlighter and the other thing to just create a little bit of definition, aka contouring. So contouring don't always have to be that harsh line. So I just go in with a color that's a little bit deeper than my skin tone, which is this product here. This is nice and bronzy, a little bit deeper than my skin tone. Yes, and then they have the radiance of the sublime powder. And sometimes, I mean, once you get accustomed to your product, you could experiment because I have this product, for example. This is very pigmented. I can mix these two together. I can mix this powder into my foundation if I want more radiance. So next week, I'm going to do a mixture, show you how to mix your foundation and turn your matte foundation into a radiant foundation. So let me see what you get. It's the angles of the camera I'm trying to get now. I have to go over here. So you see I get a little bit more light coming in there. And this same product, it is so awesome. I can use it also. The whole idea behind light and dark is to attract light. So whichever area of your face you want to add more attention to is where you're going to use the lighter color. So like, for example, I could bring a little bit more light into by just adding the shimmery right to the inner corner of my eye. See that? See the difference? I could open up my eye even more by using the same product, like right here. So this helps to bring more light to my eyes and make my eyes look wider.
Okay.
See? So makeup is all about creating illusions. And once you understand what you're doing, you can have so much fun with makeup. So that's why I decided to do this, apart from the fact that, you know what, Been sitting around for so damn long, ain't doing a damn thing. And I started this Real Beauty Talk, and it's going to be almost a year. So I thought for the people who have been following me for almost a year, this is a great way to treat you guys and to show you what I do, as well as, I mean, the average person says, oh, we're not going nowhere. But guess what? There's going to be life after this damn thing, right? Life after this means I will be busy. Most likely, I probably
Yes.
might be going to go somewhere else. Hopefully, I could travel, and not gonna have the time to do this again. So now that I'm here and I have the time, why not take advantage of it? So this is my thank you gift to everybody who has been supporting me, following me for the last year or so. You can't even begin to imagine how something as simple as this has really helped to kind of like give me some perspective on life. So what's going to happen, the announcement that I'm going to make is this. I had a group that was laying around for the longest while, and I decided to be a little bit more intentional with my content and the way how I share. So after the year for this Real Beauty Talk is going to be up in July. So what I did is I transferred the group. I changed the name to Real Beauty Talk. So from Wednesday, I think, not Wednesday, from tomorrow, it's going to be completely private. So you're welcome to join the group, because eventually I'm going to transition. I'm going to be doing these kinds of lives into the group. And I want to be able to first have more intimate conversations too, right? Because my intent is to transform and inspire, and you know, and first to have real gear talk in a private setting kind of thing. So we're gonna have some fun, right? So now you know that I'm a multi-dimensional being. I'm not just a makeup artist. I do other things.